Good afternoon and welcome to Will on Safety. We're going to cover a toolbox talk today, and today's toolbox talk is going to be on safety devices. Okay, so the reason for the talk is really the following. Employee protection is the reason we require machine guards and safety devices. However, them devices are often looked at by employees as obstacles and barriers rather than safeguards. So we're just going to highlight a few examples of safety devices that might be used to protect against accidental engagement or powering of machinery. You've got things like two-handed controls. I've seen many an accident where machines have had one-handed controls. It leaves the other hand available to stick in places you shouldn't be sticking your hands. So therefore, two-handed controls are a really good idea. It keeps both hands busy. That way, the chance of an operator either purposefully or inadvertently sticking their hand where it shouldn't be is taken away completely. So two-hand controls are fantastic. You've got things like electrically interlocked gates. So the use of interlocks is really good. What interlocks do is when the machine's closed, it engages an electrical circuit. Because that electrical circuit's engaged, the machine will run. If that interlocking system is disengaged, it will kill the machine. Where you can, if you can put interlocked systems onto machines, they are a fantastic resource to be able to safeguard your personnel. Light curtains is another one. So with light curtains, whenever you break that light beam, again, it kills the machine. It breaks the electrical signal. The only problem with light curtains, and something to bear in mind about light curtains, is once that signal has been broken, if you're then, for example, working on the other side of a light curtain, but you haven't locked and tagged the machine out, and somebody that doesn't know, what type of work you're doing within that safety barrier, they could potentially restart the machine. Because obviously, if you're the other side of the light curtain, if they re-engage the machine, the light curtain goes live again. It hasn't been broken, so the machine will start. So light curtains are great, but you need to bear that in mind. Light curtains are good, but if you are going to have to work the other side of that particular safety critical device, make sure the machine is fully locked and tagged out. You've got other things like pressure pads and plates, whereby the machine will only start up if you're stood on that pressure pad or pressure plate. Again, once you step off that mechanism, it breaks the electrical signal, kills the machine. But machine safety guards and shields are also designed to protect against flying chips, kickbacks, and splashing of parts and debris. So you get the old perspex screens on things like CNC machines and that type of equipment. Okay, they need to be in a good state of repair. If they're cracked, broken, maybe smashed, they need to be replaced. Okay, obviously if they're cracked, if anything else hits that perspex guard or plate, there's potential then that it'll shatter, or whatever was enclosed within the machine is going to get ejected outwards. So you need to keep an eye on guards and shields. So although often seen as an obstacle or nuisance, guards do give operators greater confidence knowing the machine offers the maximum available protection. However, there may be machines whereby no guards or safety devices are needed to be able to do the job. So automated machines, obviously, they'll tend to be guarded all the way around, but there's no requirement for the operator to be in the vicinity. But we'd still expect to see guarding. They'd normally have things like light curtains on as well. So guards or other safety devices should not be adjusted by the operator. Okay, unless the employee is concerned, are specifically trained, and the adjustment is considered a normal part of the job. If you're having to do any sort of adjustment, it shouldn't be on safety critical devices anyway. I can't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you can think of any examples when safety devices may well have to be adjusted, then stick me a comment in the comment section below. I'd be interested to find that out, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. Guards or other safety devices should not be removed by any operator. Machines should be operated with guards in place. Okay, I've seen guards removed, I've seen guards damaged, I've seen interlock devices removed and taken apart. So the interlocking part can just be fitted in manually, but you've got the ability to open machines. That should not be happening. That is a massive no-no, and that would lead to quite significant disciplinary action. Okay, so next, if you see that a guard or safety device is missing or defective, broken, cracked, whatever it might be, report it to your supervisor, report it up the management chain. Okay, and if it's not safe to use that equipment, don't use it. Report the issue up the chain, get it rectified. Any tampering with or removal of a guard or safety device can and usually does result in disciplinary action, and that can be up to and including termination. Obviously, safety critical devices are there to protect you as the operator. They're also there to protect, people that might just be going about their day-to-day job. Obviously, if we've got an interlocked CNC machine, we've fiddled with the interlocks and we can use it with the doors open. Yeah, it rotates at quite high speed. If anything was ejected, that's going to ruin somebody's day. We don't want that to happen. So please, please, please do not tamper, remove or interfere with any guard or safety device. It is a disciplinary action. It's a disciplinary offence. So make sure you use machines as they're supposed to be used. And also make sure that you do a critical safety device check at the start of your shift. What you don't want to happen is you expect all the safeguards and safety critical devices to be in full working order, but you don't do your checks, something fails and you get injured. So prior to your startup, do a check of your safety critical devices. Run the machine up, make sure your emergency stops are working, make sure your light curtains are working, any sort of pressure pads are working, 2-finger controls are working. If there are any issues, report it up the chain. Okay, you've got to have a mature respect for machinery and for the safeguards associated with the use of it. You've got to use them as they're intended and designed for. If guarding is insufficient, do not operate the machinery and report it up the management chain and get it rectified. So that's it for today's Toolbox Talk. Like I say, if there are any occasions where you have to adjust safety critical devices, I can't think of any. So hit me up in the comments, let me know. I'd be really interested to find out. I hope you found this Toolbox Talk interesting and helpful. If you have and haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to my channel. Yeah, it's the little box with the play symbol in it, so make sure you like the channel. That is going to enable me to grow the channel. It's free to do, it helps me out. If you want me to cover any sort of other subject in Toolbox Talk form or just health and safety in general, again, leave me a comment. I'll reply to 100% of the comments. But that's it for now. Hit the notification bell. I'm trying to do at least 2 safety uploads a week, so that way you're not going to miss out on any future uploads. But that's it. I hope you have a great afternoon for those of you that are working, and also those of you that aren't and are lucky enough to be on holiday at the moment. But until next time, folks, remember, stay safe by choice and not by chance. Take care for now. Bye.